Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so ye free. Won't you she? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
I know one thing is for sure, that at the end of this interview, you are going to be inspired, you are going to be motivated, because this man here has a story, and his story will surely inspire you. His story is that story that I'm always excited to listen to it. Someone who started as a musician, midway decided to put it down small, go learn law. Now he passed his exams, started practicing as a lawyer, but the man says that music is still something he would want to do. So despite the fact that he would say, I put it to you, I put it to you, I put it to you, today he is still pursuing or chasing the music business. That is what we are about to talk about. What is really keeping him alive in the music space? Why is he not even forgetting about it? Because our system, how far, my brother. We are about to start a conversation here on The Real Talk. We do this on Sammy Flex TV and around the world. I know you guys are all part of those who are following The Real Talk conversation. His name is Ranking. Let's start a conversation. Join us on this journey, and if you have any question, contribution, anytime you want to put it to him, I'll be willing to pass on that conversation to him. You want to invite him to come play your show, or even if you have a case, he's sitting here as a lawyer. So if you have a case, you don't have any lawyer to do it for you, he's right here to follow you to the court. Then he will surely give you victory. I can assure you that victory will be yours at the end of the day. Let's start a convo. My name is Sammy Flex, and he is Ranking.
Yes,
Ranking,
yes, sir.
how are you doing?
I'm cool.
So in the courtroom, how are you addressed? How are you addressed in the courtroom?
Oh, by who? It will depend on who is. But Sammy Flex, before I continue, I want to address something serious that you just said in legal terms. So what you said about if you need a lawyer, you come to me. No, I would like to disassociate myself from that statement.
Oh, okay.
It is unacceptable in the legal profession. This is known as touting, advertising and touting. So I am not part
so
of
as
this.
lawyers, you are not supposed to advertise?
No, we don't do
so
that.
When we see people write so and so and chambers, so and co,
yes,
what are they doing?
So the law, well, that is, the law doesn't see that as advertisement, or in other words, it has given a minimum size of which you can write this and co. It's just telling the general public this is maybe any, I don't want to mention any law firm here, but this A, B, or 1 and 2 and co, blah, 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 this is where we are. That's all. And it's as small as that. You don't see a big billboards advertising, this is what we do, we are the best, we do this. No, we don't do that.
Wow.
Yes.
Lawyers don't advertise?
No, at all.
I never knew this.
Yes.
At least I've learned something. Have you also learned something? You didn't know. I didn't know as well. Wow. So no one is supposed to say, "Who case Afako?"
No, you're not
but
supposed to.
Sometimes I follow some discussions on radio.
Yeah.
I hear some of these things. For instance, I know some lawyers who they claim immigration lawyers. They tell you if you have any immigration case, go to them, go to these solicitors, go to this.
Yes.
Is that not another form of advertisement?
Yeah, that is true. So it will depend on who is saying it. Just like you said it right now, and you realize that I'm quick to dissociate myself from it. So you are saying it based on knowledge deficit of the law. You understanding? So once you have said it, you don't know it is against the law to do that. So it behoves me as the professional to draw your attention to this, that you are not supposed to do this for me. And so the best thing for me, in order not to put me in any trouble with General Legal Counsel, the disciplinary committee of the General Legal Counsel, I quickly dissociate myself from that. Respectfully anyway.
No, I get it. Yes, I get it. It only tells me that you know your trade, you know your profession, and you are not just in it for being in its sake. I see. So you are a barrister or you are a counsel. How should we call you?
Yeah, so I'm a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Ghana.
Oh,
so I'm a barrister at law, I'm a solicitor at law.
I see. Yeah. How many years have you been practicing so far?
Oh, bro, I was just called to the bar this year, so I'm a baby. I'm a mosquito.
You were just going to the bar this year?
Yes, on the 1st of October.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
have you started winning cases already?
Yes, I've been following my senior to court.
Okay.
Blah blah blah.
So, under which law firm are you, or you are an independent lawyer? How does it work?
I'm with a law firm.
Okay.
I'm currently with Heward Mills and Co.
Heward Mills and Co. Owned by the pastor Heward Mills.
Not by him, but I think family.
Family. Oh, I see. Heward Mills and Co. Very beautiful. I know you are uncomfortable talking.
Yeah,
no, I feel it. I feel it. Let that one pass. Let that one pass. Let's talk music.
Yes.
Just I want people to know who really you are.
Very well.
So that was just a passing business.
Well.
Now we are moving on into our business. Fee ranking.
Yes.
I know there was Shabba ranks.
Yes.
So many ranks in the music industry.
Very
How
well.
did you also get your ranking?
My ranking was influenced by the name you just mentioned.
Shabba ranks?
Shabba ranks. You know, I have two inspirers in music. I call them my godfathers in music. Two. And for me, in the whole world, they are the greatest musicians.
Who are they?
Shabba ranks, Alpha Blondy. Period. So Shabba ranks plus Alpha Blondy is equals to Fee ranking.
Shabba ranks
plus Alpha Blondy
equals
to Fee ranking. Yes.
So that's how you got your name.
Yeah. So the name was influenced by Shabba ranks. I chose it for myself. Those days when I was following him, I used to listen to his music. I dress like him. I want to be like Shabba ranks. I do my haircut like his. You know. So I wanted, and my name is Fee from my real name Fidel.
Oh,
in the house, everybody calls me Fee. If you're growing up, my parents call me Fee.
So your full name is Fidel?
It's Fidel, but they cut it short Fee.
Fee, I get it.
So I wanted to make it Fee ranks, like Shabba ranks, but it wasn't sounding well, so I added the ranking. Fee ranking. You know? The Emperor is my father.
Oh, yeah, Alpha Blondy.
Shabba ranks.
So you said you were singing like him. Which of his lines can you do right now? Because I know it has been some.
Is quantity, equality. I'm enough quality, yes, mobility. With me, some man, another pottery me got the will power from God Almighty. Many come on, chosen is me. Oh, ting-a-ling-a-ling, dance and sing. DJ is capability boom rhythm. Puyaka for Shabba rank. You know, Emperor.
Barrister, no, you, sir.
Emperor. Yes.
So that was which year? How old were you then?
Oh, I was in the secondary school then. I was like, let's say 15, 16 years. Yeah, man, when I was following Shabba ranks, and that was how my music was. Even though in my family, we are musically talented.
Okay.
It was Shabba ranks and Alpha Blondy that ignited the real passion.
So you started doing music. Did you get a hit then? I want us to talk about your music before the break to the law and now music. Did you get any hit song in the system?
So when I completed secondary school, the first ever thing or enterprise that I went into was music. I really wanted to be a musician bad. Growing up, I had two hard desires. And it wasn't an either-or situation. I wanted to be both, to be a musician and to be a lawyer. It wasn't like to be either a musician or a lawyer. No.
You wanted to do
both of them. So I started with the music. I remember the first time I had a group that I formed. Yes, Fee ranking and the ranking band. So
here in Accra?
No, it was in Tamale. I was based in, my parents were in Tamale at that time, so I was based in Tamale.
Okay.
So Nana Gazo, I think he was a studio engineer at that time. I went to see the studio was Deb Socom. I still remember the name. And then the Reverend Father was in charge. He was the manager of the place. So I had, and Nana Gazo was a hard nut to crack. You don't get closer to Nana Gazo like that. So I had to pass through the Reverend Emilio also. So he convinced the gentleman that I'm bringing some boys here to come record. He said, okay, go come. That way, eventually, when I entered the studio. Yes, start. Then I had written a song on peace, or was it a teenage pregnancy? You know, I was young. So my theme songs were very fundamental, you know. So when basic things. So I started singing about teenage pregnancy or peace. My friend, don't waste my time. This is what you are coming to do. You think we are joking here? He went out. That was the first. Nana Gazo. That was the first bullet I had. I thought he was joking, but that was the end of the dream. So I left. he told Nana Gazo that no, I wasn't a serious musician. The songs I was written talking about teenage pregnancy and things. I'm not serious, so I should go and mature in the music. So very well. I continue writing, but writing songs is my. It doesn't take. I do it effortlessly. Writing, so it just comes like that. Writing songs, yes. So as a kid, I started writing songs. I even remember the very first song I wrote. So I decided that, and I wanted to go to the university. We were the very few people from Nandom Secondary School that qualified to go to the university out of the lot. And so I wanted to go to the university to pursue law. And my mother, who was a nurse, then said, no, don't go to the university. I cannot pay the fees. I cannot A, I cannot B, I cannot C. Get a profession first. Get a profession first. In very simple terms, my mother coerced me to the nursing training college. So I went to the nursing training college. I became a nurse. I completed successfully. Whilst in the nursing training college, I was always, you see me on the radio, at the studio. I was not giving attention to studies. All the same, I was able to complete. And I was even the entertainment prefect at the nursing training. Any school I go, I'm the entertainment prefect. I see. So I recorded, whilst in the nursing training college, I recorded my first album. And the album was... Album? Yes, musical album, 10 tracks album. 10.
And you were still in school?
I was still in school. And then in fact, I want to link the story to Black Rasta at this time. So Black Rasta came to my school. He also had a band that he used to, Kimono Brothers or something. He used to perform. You know, his role model was Ras Kimono. So he was everywhere performing. And so when he heard that I was the entertainment prefect, he came to ask for permission if he could come perform. I said, oh, in one of our entertainment days. I said, very well, just come. So he came and performed. And I think I also performed or something. And Black Rasta, at that time, following the incident that I gave him to perform, he was a huge person.
Figure then.
Huge figure. Black Rasta. Huge. When Black Rasta is on air, it was one radio station at that time. But everybody's listening to Black Rasta. So one day when I completed nursing training, I was in the ward, emergency ward, I remember. Then a messenger came and said, Black Rasta gave a message to be given to me. I said, Black Rasta? Not knowing, I didn't know it was that Black Rasta. It was the guy I gave him the chance to perform. That was Black Rasta.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know. He didn't use the name Black Rasta.
I see.
So, but to hear that this huge figure was looking for me or sent a message, I said, what was it? Say, yeah, he wanted to see you. So tomorrow at this time, if you could come to Radio Savannah. The whole night I couldn't sleep. I said, sure, it's me. Rasta said he wants to see you. So I went, and indeed, it was there. I said, but I know you. He said, yeah, I also know you. That's why. You came to perform. He said, yes. You are Black Rasta? I said, yes. Oh, I never knew. So we became friends from then. And then he told me he admired the way I write songs. At that time, he didn't start writing songs yet. He would always say this. So he just loved the way I write songs and whatever. And he wants us to be friends. And we've been friends since then. Went through the hustling and everything. Coming back to the first musical album, it was titled Ness Rasta. Ness Rasta. Yes, because I was trying to grow locks those days against the system. They said, no, you are Ness, you are not supposed to do this. And what? So I wrote Ness Rasta. That's one. And I featured Black Rasta on one of my hit songs called Sika on that song. Now that song was analog. As I talk to you, I don't have that album. It was analog. I'm talking about 1999.
Wow.
Yes, 1999. So it was analog. It didn't see the light of day. I will go sell my own cassettes here and there. The small money I get, I eat, I chop it. You know? So that was.
You were still in school?
In school. No, I had completed then.
And then you had completed, okay.
So I came out with the second album, Get Trouble, recorded by Nasi, and then some other, Sammy, yes. And then I came out with the third album in 2005 called Broken Hearted. With Broken Hearted, I have all the 10 tracks on YouTube because at that time things went digital. Yeah. So, but for the first two albums, I don't have it. I'm still fighting to get it converted. Yes. I've talked too much.
No, that's okay. We are listening to the story. So, at that time, what was your biggest song then? At that time?
At that time, my biggest song was Ayo, Ayo, and Sika featuring Black Rasta.
Oh, okay. These were the songs.
Yeah.
Were you making some money from these songs?
I was popular, but I wasn't making money. The money I was making was I give my songs to the music distributor. Then I'll go, every week I'll go there, bro. I beg, they don't buy my cassette. So it'll be only 2 pairs. I said, you take give me, like, I go check my alpha. You know, things like that.
I see.
Yeah, that was what I was doing.
So at what point did you agree or decide that, okay, let me put music aside a little bit. Let me go pursue law. You did law for how many years?
For almost getting to 7 years.
Almost, yes. I know your course is a very long kind of duration course.
Yes.
What convinced you then? Because by then you started your music thing, you were doing it, whether big or small.
Frustration.
You were doing it.
Sammy Flex. Frustrations. You know, when I became a nurse, a general nurse, I didn't like the blood and then the death that was, I was every day, either somebody has died, and I was working at the pediatrics. Children's mothers are holding me crying, doctor, my child have died. Death, blood was part of it. So I didn't like it. So I went to Cape to specialize in mental health. So that I'll be working in the mental hospital. Instead of going to be seeing blood. So I quickly went to Cape to do, to specialize in mental health. So from the mental health, I was still doing music. The time I recorded Get Trouble, I was doing mental health. But you see, the frustrations was too much. The producers, I would send my music, those days, I don't want to mention them, Big Ben and Co. He listens more. No, bro, for you there, man, bro, for you there. And those were the days Lord Kenya and Co. were hitting. Hip Life had come. So Hip Life was polarized. And I was doing dance or reggae. My music was dance or reggae. That's all I was doing. So they listened to it and they're like, no. So if you realize, well, that was what happened. I have been sick. I've been admitted in the hospital. I have been denied of food. I walk distances like from here to Adenta, all chasing music. I wouldn't dress well. I wouldn't bath. My mother was getting worried. I was almost like, I'm getting crazy. Because the passion, I want to be a musician. I want it so bad. Can't the system understand what's happening? Can't you see this is good music? They didn't have my eyes on. I remember my father, when I went to visit him in Kumasi, he took me around. We were going to look for producers. We got to one place. My father said, oh, listen to my son's music. The man listened. So your father was with you? My father is a musician. He sings. He's my father's side, my mother's side. They all are singers. So when he sent this, they took, the guy listened to the music and said, oh, once again, I heard it. And the way they throw that, they have no idea the energy, the resources, the sacrifices behind that thing. At me, cassette. Those times was cassette. So I said that I was getting frustrated. Sammy, so I asked the guy, now Lucky Dube, I brought for you or two, and also I did what you penny Lucky Dube? He got angry as if he was a mouthpiece for Lucky Dube. What you penny Lucky Dube? I was like, so this guy thinks Lucky Dube can sing with the greatest of respect to Lucky Dube. You think he can sing better than me or something? I mean, I didn't get it. Or you think he can compose songs more than me? What's the meaning of what you just said? But I had to take it. Where is my pride? So my mother was getting worried, comparing me to my friends. See how your friends always dress well. See this. Why, Fee? Why? She herself always from prayer point to prayer point. She thought I was getting mad. So she called me, made elders to talk to me. Stop the music. I'm not saying she stop. I know how much you love. You suspend it. When you were in secondary school, I was good academically. Either first, you are second, you are third. That we didn't do. So she knew I was good academically. So go back to school. When you go to school, then later on, when you upgrade yourself, you come back to music. Music is, you don't outgrow music. You can even be an old man and play music. So forget that. So I thought about it. Then I got my admission to the University of Ghana Business School. So I went to University of Ghana Business School, graduated. Then I got converted from a nurse to a hospital administrator. But that even though being an administrator is still part of the law business, I felt it. I felt like, oh, okay, so the law I want to do, I can see remnants of it bulkily inside the work of a health service administrator. And I said, okay, then if that is okay. And there I started meeting issues, workplace issues and whatever. I said, okay, then the best thing to do is actually to actualize my dream of becoming a lawyer. So I applied. I went to do my first degree, law degree, wrote the entrance exam to Makola. God being so wonderful, one time I had it to Makola. Then, long stories cut short, today I'm a lawyer. I'm grateful to Jesus.
Wow. I told you this story will inspire you, this story will motivate you, and this is the story so far. A long story cut very, very short, and I'm so happy. Also, baby, if you think you have to turn yourself around a little bit, come back to it, do it. Don't die of hunger, don't die of frustration. Just turn yourself around and come back to it. Now, let's continue with the conversation. Fee, so now you are back.
I'm back.
You are back to face stiffer competition from Shatta, Stonebwoy, Black Rasta, Sammy, as a dancehall reggae artist, Raskuku and Co. Are you ready for it? Because I know when you are going to sleep, you have to think about your next case, you have to read about cases, you have to prepare, get investigations going on here and there. Are you ready for this competition and this stress? Because I know there's going to be another stress from our world as well.
Cool it down, my brethren. You have to cool it down. Yes, I make I attack you something. Me is a musical talented brethren. Me not come to compete no better. Why have you understand? Say, music is me and me is music. From say me day school, me going back for education. Me have to listen for a little radio. Then me hear say some boy them ODS. Me is dancer, blah blah blah, boom boom. Me is dancer king. Me is this, me is that. Me not think about you. When I man start to sing dance music, you was not in the musical system. Me understand the system in out and bottom. You understand? So we can sit down and say somebody come fi scare I and I. Boy, you must understand say. Me have a mentality, strong mentality. Me good as Zagawadin. You understand? So me can sit down and fear intimidation and things. Me come for real. Me come for sing music, and me music have to go on far and far. Because me was influenced by the dawn of dance hall, the epitome of dance hall, Shabba Ranking. Me papa that in spirit day in me in. Yeah man. So me not fear. But come for talk about say. Comparison say clash with me law practice and things. Him now say me want music is or art like a hobby for me. Yeah man.
At this stage,
at this stage
hobby.
A hobby because of passion. Me have really passion for music and so me just want exercise my passion. But law, me have serious passion for law. You understand? Serious. Me love to understand things, principles, and facts and situations about the law. Me want help whole heap of people. You understand? Me have passion for law. Me want practice law for say me dead. So me have more energy for your law. Music is me hobby. Me not no clash. Me not say me have a profession here and a profession there. Nah, me come for practice me law. Me want do me music passion. So it go.
Should we give you a stage and any of the rulers of the dancehall reggae fraternity a stage now? Fee Ranking, after all the books, do you still have the energy, the skill, the style, the space, and the versatility to face these guys?
Me? Boy! Fine, I think I should speak English.
anyway you want to go.
See, Sammy Flex, I can attack you something. My greatest happiness is when me dey on stage. When me dey on stage, me is supreme. Me not think about nothing. Me come to explode. Me come to entertain. Me come to make people them happy. Hydrants and sisters them happy. Me love his side, say people them are happy. People are come together, you know, run things and run session. Me full of energy. Me not step out. Say, come see say people them come big round them chest and say, me is a stage killer. Wait till your side Fee Ranking on the stage. You have to run up for cover, man.
You guys have to run for cover. That is what Fee Ranking is telling you. Maybe you did not get it. He said run for cover now. So Fee Ranking is ready for the challenge.
Yeah man, me ready. For Ivor and Ivor, me ready.
I know one thing that you are going to work hard to build will be fan base.
Yeah.
So like you talked about the fact that they can't stand you on the stage.
Yes,
you have so much energy on the stage.
Yeah, man.
Do you have the fan base backing you?
The fan base. Well, I must be very humble in my words. After living for so long, I'm depending on people like you to build my fan base for me. Yes, I know from Facebook and other things that are going on, advertisements that are going on, I can see people are beginning to love Fee Ranking, the brand Fee Ranking. All my fans, I call them the ranking members.
Ranking members.
You is a ranking member, you know.
So you go.
That's why I'm a ranking member, you know. Yeah, man. So together we have to run session. But Bamba, it might grow, you know. Right, you know, just me want to take some humble beginnings and things. Believe in ambition. From say you have a dream and you believe say you have to get there. Boy, nothing too big for get you out of your race. You must galang till you get your destination. Yeah, man.
When it comes to appearance, I know when you are going on a stage, you cannot dress like this.
Yes, man.
As a practicing lawyer, barrister, and solicitor, can you dress like we? Can you dress like the way any of the boys would dress for the stage? And will the law be okay with it?
No, I am not supposed to put the name of the profession into disrepute. That is what the law tells me. And so I am guided and minded by that. And so when I'm dressing, unlike those days, I could even remove my shirt on stage. Yeah, the shirt, they disturb me. Hey, boy. You see, later on, I used to tell Black Rasta that, are you sure Lord Kenya didn't see me somewhere? He copied. Oh, those things, Lord Kenya. I started doing those things. Why you need to see me on stage? So, but this guy is behaving like me. And he used to come over there up north and perform. We come to do the beginnings and leave before. You know, so back to your question, I wouldn't put the name of the law profession into disrepute. It is a profession I love, like the health service administration, like I said. I wouldn't put the law into disrepute. So I would dress decently. Yes.
That one you have to go decently.
Yes.
I have listened to your latest song.
Yeah.
And it is more reggae than raga or dancehall.
Yeah.
Are you now putting reggae down a little, raga down or dancehall down to do more reggae now?
No. Sammy Flex, you know, say I have a serious dancehall banger in the studio, eh? Why? I've been listening for that song.
Crazy,
man. The name is Jamaican Girl. Wait till it comes out.
Jamaican Girl.
Yeah, man.
And that is pure dancehall raga stuff.
Yeah, dancehall raga stuff.
Showing all the
Shabarans and Alpha. But this one is more of the Alpha Blondie. I told you, right. Alpha Blondie plus Shabarans is Fee Ranking. Yeah. So you see, this song is more of the influence of Alpha Blondie than Shabarans.
I see.
The other one will come more of Shabarans than Alpha Blondie.
All right, I know at this stage you're asking, so Sammy Flex, where is the lawyer's song? Where is Fee Ranking's song? We are going to listen to it. The song is called Diri Diri Dara Dara. And surely he would explain to us what it means. What is the meaning of Diri Diri Dara Dara? I've listened to the song. I've seen the video of this particular song. And the best you can do is always to go look for it. And after looking for it, if you are ready to talk business, if you are ready to talk anyhow in terms of music, this man is ready to also vibe with you. But at this stage, Fee Ranking, you have to perform this song for them. Diri Diri Dara Dara. Live performance here in the Flex studio. Remember, this is called The Real Talk. Fee Ranking, give them. Give them.
Annalisa, in a better edge switching on Nena, in a deba, Chenya Mesa, in a Kulita edge dobiza. I am down for your love, baby, promise never to leave me. Annalisa, can't you see that? I'm in love, but you never believe me. I am down for your loving, baby, promise never to leave me. I am eager just to take you to the altar, baby, believe me. I love you, I love you, I love you, baby, tell me you love me. I love you, I love you, I love you, baby, tell me you love me. I love you, I love you, I love you, baby, tell me you love me. I love you, I love you, yeah. You may not know how it hurts me when you say that you never believe me. I am done, baby, check it out, I am deep down. I am burning deep in my soul. Baby, take my hand, my soul is on fire. Annalisa, if I've hurt you, it was a mistake, baby, forgive me. Annalisa, I love you, I love you. Baby, baby, you love me. I love you, I love you, yeah. Baby, you love me. I love you, I love you. I love you, baby, you love me. I love you, hey. I love you, yeah. Hey. Diddy da da da, diddy diddy da da. Diddy da da da, diddy diddy da. Fear ranking. Make some noise. Diddy diddy da. Diddy diddy da da da, diddy diddy da. That was Fear ranking. Diddy diddy da da. Charlie, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. A me, man. No, son of the emperor. No, I can see you missed the stage. I missed the stage, man. Yeah, man. I can see that. You are really looking for that opportunity. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do you think event promoters are being fair to reggae artists in Ghana? Because when you follow most of these shows, you don't hear more of reggae artists. Sometimes I even hear Black Rasta himself complaining. What is really the problem here? Why reggae artists always seem to be at the back bench when it comes to events and promotions? Two reasons. On the side of the reggae people, they may not be up in their game, or the general public is not aware of the essence of reggae. On the side of the promoters, they want money. They are into business, how to make profit. So they wouldn't take on board what the people that will give them the money are not interested in. Solution. Let's all come together as promoters and reggae musicians to find a gap and fill it. So if it is this kind of reggae they don't like, what about if we do it this way? Is it love they want? Is it that they lack consciousness? Then people like Black Rasta come in to talk about more conscious people, conscious things. And now people are getting into the frenzy. So together we add. I see. So this is it. The reggae artist, your man Fee Rankin, has a message for you. Come together, up your game, and make sure that there is value on what you do, because the promoters are looking for money. If you do it well, they will get their money. Why not? They are sure going to get it. Now, Fee, being a lawyer, being a musician, knowing our music system where royalties and blah blah blah, they are not working, do you have any aim in the near future putting resources, colleagues together to fight the system? I really don't have the desire to want to fight the system. In correcting it, not just fighting it. In fighting to correct it. Yes. Because I know correcting it wouldn't come cheap. Yes. Yeah. So I just want to be a lawyer that have learned intellectual property. And so when things like this come to me, we will together fight then in court, or to make sure things are what? Regularized. So if today Shatta comes to me and says, I think A, B, C, D have gone wrong. Ranking, what is the way forward? Then together we call the parties and see how we can solve it. That's what I want to do. Yes. But are you saying until someone complains? Because I know you are in it. You are also facing the issues in there. You are also not happy with it. Yes, I'm not happy. So why are you waiting for someone to report to you before you take actions? Okay, so I'll take a cue from you. I don't want to incriminate myself. I know, right? I'll take a cue from you. Very well. Yeah, so very important. We are all in this together. Yes. We cannot be in it and suffer. Yes. We have to be in it and look for solutions, and that's what Fee Rankin is going to do now. Yeah. So when are your free days? When can people invite you for gigs? Because knowing how busy you are running from one courtroom to the other, and again knowing how you have to also satisfy your audience. Yes. How is your schedule like? Oh, my schedule is a tight one, but once you get in touch with me, together we decide when to do it. So I am not doing it at your expense, and you are not doing it at my expense. When I say expense, my work or your comfort or my comfort. But in all humility and respect, oh, Sammy said, Fee, can we do this? Oh, Sammy, when are you free? Oh, Saturday, this, okay, I think Saturday too, I can be free, can we? And together we do it. I believe in teamwork. Yes, yes.
Let me get this before we wrap up. Do you have plans of getting any of these young guys on your songs, just to maybe bring the name afloat once again to the system, like the Shattawales, the Raskukus, the Stonebwoy, Sammy's episodes and co? Do you think that in the near future you might need any of them for your joint?
Yes, 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 yes. I will immediately want to do a song or songs with these two guys for a very special reason, of which I'll tell you. Stonebwoy and then Sammy. The reasons are not far-fetched. You know, I see Stonebwoy those days, with the greatest of respect to you, Stonebwoy, listen to me very well. Those days, when Black Rasta was at Hit FM, so I'll close from my work. Sometimes we just meet. I go to meet him when he's finished. Then we drive, go sit somewhere. Stonebwoy is there. He'll pick Black Rasta's bag of CDs. So when we go to sit, we used to hang out around Ring Road there. Stonebwoy will go hide somewhere. He dare not come to where big boys are sitting. Then he sit down, cool, very respectful. And sometimes when I go, I'm waiting for Black Rasta and he's also there. Maybe we engage in it. Oh, how are you boys? I'm fine. How are you? Up to now, even though for so many years we haven't met, Stonebwoy, according to Black Rasta, when he's referring to Mr. Fee, he calls him Mr. Fee. He's a guy, and Black Rasta always says he's so humble up to now. And I wanted to do a track, got to run with him, but it was unfortunate. He got back to me that he was in France and blah, blah, blah. He couldn't do it and stuff. Now, Sammy, so because of this affection, notwithstanding that he does quality music.
Exactly.
Sammy, because you see, now that's the language Sammy sings in his song. It's the same
what language is that?
Dagari.
Dagari,
yes.
okay.
We come from the same place, my mother's side, you know. So, as brothers, I mean, I'm not being tribalistic, but it would be nice. Sammy comes on and then we do, you know, something. It would be nice. Okay. And Shattawale, I love Shattawale for something. You see, game changers go through a lot.
Exactly.
Those in school, I've been listening to his interviews. I'm like, yeah, this guy, you might not be getting the import of his actions and inactions. But bottom line, he wants to drive this whole art system to a level where I respect him for that. Yes, I respect him for that.
And he is someone you would want to work with.
Oh, sure.
Already you have songs with Black Rasta.
Oh, yeah. He has what? Yeah, I have a song. Yes, I have a song.
Rasta, yeah.
Jamaican Girl. It will come out someday.
I see.
Yes.
And then Black Rasta put out a project where you and other people were on. He actually put out songs supporting your. How was that done?
It was cool. Like I said, I actually gave up music. It's good you asked this question. I gave up music, and I told him I will never go back to music again. Now I'm going into legal practice, that is all. And then he said that if he, Black Rasta, from all the professions that I have, if he's ever asked anywhere, that which of them do you think is his true calling? So as a friend and a pal for so many years, he will say it is music. He believes so much in my musical talent, and so does Zap Mallet. Zap Mallet, Black Rasta told him that I said I'm not coming back to music. You know, Zap Mallet recorded a number of my tracks. And Zap Mallet said many people have come to him, to his studio, to record and pay him, that he wish, he tells them that, my brother, this is not your place. But Phil Rankin, market, he will come back.
I see.
So when Zap Mallet said this, Black Rasta said this, and Black Rasta told me that anytime you are ready to go to the studio, let me know. I'm going to sponsor everything. I'll pay for it. So this diri and got to run. Black Rasta did it.
I see.
Yeah, everything.
Because of the promise he gave you, that anytime you're ready to bounce back. And now you are fully back.
He has rejuvenated the passion.
So are you going to form another band, or now it's going to be a solo movie?
I'll go solo together with the Ranking members.
Okay. With the Ranking members. But anytime you have a show, I'm sure you would want to do live.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So you just have to get a band rehearsed with them, and you are good.
Exactly.
I see. All right, so that is it. Phil Rankin here, and the story, very inspirational. I told you from the beginning that you're going to love this. I have loved it. I have been inspired. I've learned a lot from this conversation. Maybe you have also learned something and you would want to continue with the convo with him. He's available online on social media. He's Phil Rankin. You can also look for him. But Phil, you can also share your business line with them to those here in Ghana and abroad who would want to deal with you. If there's any business contact, you can share with them.
The business contact is 0 2. 4. That's the original MTN number. 0244. Then 5. 2. Yes, that's 5. 2. It's like with 3, right?
Yeah.
Then just add 8. 4. 3. That's all.
So that's 0244
522 843.
843.
Yes, man.
Guys, link up with me ranking. Maybe you need some 1 or 2 information in our space and in this space as well. Feel free and let's do it like that. My name is Sammy Flex. It has been the real talk. But guys, watch out for him. He says you guys should run for cover.
Yeah, man.
And
I come.
he said that in Patois. Run for cover.
Yeah, man.
Because he's coming. Big ups to the production crew, Digital Rasta Currency, which Flex, Yala PG, Tina Baby, and Gideon Nilam. It has been the real talk. We are out of here.